Seabloom Villa is finally available for purchase. I was excited about this house from the moment I first caught it as a teaser on Bethesda's stream a couple months back, but I was anticipating a much higher price tag. I'm pleasantly surprised to see this one is instead being sold at a much lower price than usual, and it won't come from the Crown store directly. You'll have to grab it from your platform store as part of the housing starter pack. And not only do you get the house in this pack, it also comes paired with 800 crowns. It's a medium-sized home with a 200 or 400 furniture capacity, depending on if you have ESO Plus or not, and is found nestled on top of a seaside cliff on the coast of Aradon. Of course, the neighbors aren't great. There is a world boss right outside and no nearby way shrine. However, it does have some really beautiful views and a hidden secret, but we'll get to that. Once you make the purchase, you'll receive a letter in your in-game mail, and the house is instantly added to your collection. The letter lists some furniture sources and mentions a book about housing, which you'll find right when you get through the door of your new villa. This is a fun tutorial book to tell you all about housing, titled The Handbook for New Homeowners, and is seemingly unique to the house. It does go into quite a bit of detail about the entire housing system, the perfect addition to a housing starter pack, and definitely worth the read if you're interested or new to housing. The house and the furnishings you get inside are the Eleanor style, which is one of my personal favorites. But the inside of the house itself is pretty dark. There are only a few low-light windows and a handful of lights. The yard surrounding the house has 50 pieces of various plant life and rocks, which you can choose to remove. And the building perimeter goes pretty far out off the cliff, so there is room to build off of the island too. The coolest part of this house, though, is this little soul gem stand that you can't move. It's interactive, and when you use it, flowers and vines will grow or disappear from the front wall of the house, giving it a very magical feeling and something else to consider when decorating. So, is this one worth the buy? The house is small and nothing special inside, and a little dark given the bright and colorful environment outside. But if you like decorating yards, this one is simply a no-brainer. However, for the price and quality of this house alone, the purchase is very worth it for anyone who wants to try out housing. The fact that it's bundled with crowns is a huge bonus. I'm also a fan of these medium-sized houses. First-time decorators will find it to be much less intimidating because of its size. And the ratio between empty space and furniture capacity is perfect. Don't forget to share your completed villa and home tours when it's finished. I'm excited to see what everyone's able to come up with decorating this one. And I hope the cheap price for obtaining it brings even more players into the housing endgame. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.